From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Beartooth Highway remains closed due to damage from spring flooding. Coming up next, see when it might reopen as workers struggle to repair the roads. And July turning out to be a big month for the U.S. Senate. At 6:37, learn what's on the docket, how it can affect your life, and how some rule changes may be in the works as deadlines approach. Well, happy Monday, Southwest Montana, 6:31. CHET, LAYMAN, Matt Elwell with you here. A beautiful shot on Community Hospital of Anaconda. It's outdoorable out there already.
It is outdoorable. We have
just barely started.
Temperatures a little cooler in the morning, but the afternoon's going to top out right near the 80-degree mark, and that's my criteria. You got to be within about 5 degrees of 80.
Right.
No wind. Clear skies. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Clean sweep on the radar right now. We probably won't see anything showing up for the next day and a half, 2 days. But we are looking at showers and thunderstorms by the time you head into the mid to late part of the week. Hour by hour day planner basically topping out near the 80-degree mark for the afternoon. Hardly a cloud to be seen. It is gorgeous in the mining city. Look at that. It does look like temperatures are really taking a nice swing at the 90s. We'll talk more about the 90s flashback coming up in just a little bit.
All right. Thank you very much, Matt. 6:32 now. The results of spring flooding keep being felt in and around Yellowstone National Park. Beartooth Highway still closed to traffic because of flooding damage. PN's Phil Van Pelt reports on when repairs may be completed.
More than 3 weeks after massive flooding damaged several areas along the Beartooth Highway, the iconic road is undergoing heavy construction, but there's hopes it'll be open by the end of the month for travelers heading from Red Lodge to Wyoming.
The Beartooth Highway is a must for travelers and locals alike during the summer season. Snow generally determines when the road is clear for travel, but this year, the flooding that devastated much of the region has left the timetable on when it reopens up in the air as crews work to repair the damage.
This was a major damage, and the contractors, MDT folks, the Red Lodge folks, everybody's working as hard as they can.
The path that's closed connects Red Lodge to Cook City, a popular scenic drive that drives the economies of those two towns during the summer. Crews are working around the clock to repair the immense damage.
This area here that we're at, you know, it was probably 20 foot down out to center line, cut away. And then the further up you get, you're probably talking 7,500 foot depths all the way the width of the road it was cut away.
With such heavy damage comes an inexact time frame on when the road will be open, but there's a target in mind.
I'm still saying towards the end of July. I think it'll probably take a good week on each of those, and then we'll probably have some buttoning up to do.
While the repairs are the top priority, making the road stronger in the event this happens again is key.
What we're doing now, you know, this isn't a Band-Aid fix, it's a permanent fix, so it's kind of, you know, they're doing all the right stuff, putting riprap fabric. We're trying to do it one and done and do it right.
Opening at the end of July isn't ideal, but it still allows some time for this iconic road to be traveled before it has to close again.
We hope mid-October, late October. You know, generally it's mid-October when it starts snowing up top, and then it just gets to be, you know, the Park Service can't keep it open and all that. So, you know, hopefully we get a good long fall and we can get a lot of tourists up through here.
In Red Lodge, Phil Van Pelt, MTN News.
All right, 6:34. Rising interest rates putting recreation-dependent communities like many here in Montana in a difficult spot as they work towards affordable housing solutions. Dan Grossman looks at how they're adjusting to keep their economies strong.
We call these places God's country, landscapes that cannot be confined to any definition other than an ethereal beauty that suggests this is how things were meant to be. But as with most things pertaining to people, this towering radiance inspires as much conflict in Summit County, Colorado, as it does peace.
It really comes down to supply and demand. There's a lot less supply out there for available housing, available land to develop. The demand is through the charts because people from all across the country, all across the world are looking for natural amenity regions like Summit County to own property in.
Summit County has 619 square miles of land, On it, there are 31,831 residential units. According to the county, that's 83% of the maximum number allowed by zoning laws. About a third of those are short-term rental units. Another third are second homes, leaving the final third, or about 10,000 residential units for the county's 31,000 people. It makes competition and therefore pricing high, leaving little room for the people who help make the county's economy run.
The tourist economy requires a lot of jobs and a lot of employees, and one of the biggest limiting factors in Summit County is the lack of attainable housing for the local workforce.
This is happening nationwide. A Headwaters economics analysis shows that every time a recreation-dependent county's population increases by 10%, the share of wages spent on rent in that same county increases by 7%.
We need to attain more diversity in these smaller houses. You need, it's the barrier to entry is very, very difficult.
Johnny Schwartz is a founding member of Able Construction on the East Coast. In 2014, he tried bringing a 12-unit housing development to the quaint yet expensive beach town of Westport, Connecticut. He said the units could be sold for less than half of the area's median home price of $1.2 million. But the development never got approved because locals had concerns, a common theme in many of these wealthier communities. Instead, a more expensive 5-unit dwelling was approved.
It's just economics. The land's very expensive, so you can't build a cheap house. You're starting at a very high price point. So the only way you could do it is to have more density.
We've all seen what the housing market's like, and it's made new builds nearly out of the question. So Summit County and other counties have had to come up with creative solutions. One of them, looking at already available infrastructure. This used to be a days in that the county is now looking to lease and turn into affordable housing.
There's no one single issue that causes it. There's no one single solution to fix it. It takes a lot of creative thinking. It takes a funding source because the private market, the private sector, the free markets, they are not solving it. It's housing that costs more than what it can be sold for. And so it takes a lot of partnerships.
God's country will never lose its allure, and those who are stewards of its lands are dedicated to making sure it doesn't take a miracle to keep it reasonably affordable. I'm Dan Grossman.
All right, 6:38 now. Congress returning to Washington this week for what is expected to be consequential few weeks of negotiations that could impact everything from the price you pay for prescription drugs to the cost of electric cars. Our Joe St. George breaks down what you need to know and why you should be paying attention.
If you're playing political Scrabble, you've had no shortage of words to choose from lately. Democrats came into power promising big climate changes, improved pricing for prescription drugs, and for things like childcare. Wait, that's 2 words. Up until this point, though, those words have been just that, words. While infrastructure passed, progressives, for the most part, have been unable to get through many of their big ideas. Remember Build Back Better, the massive policy bill that Democrats wanted to pass last year? That failed because Democrats in the Senate weren't unanimously in support of the idea. Senator Joe Manchin specifically had concerns about too much spending and inflation. But it appears as though Democratic leadership has convinced Senator Manchin to support something, and as a result, they're going to try, again, to pass major policy changes before the midterms, perhaps by the end of this month, which is why you will hear more about a word known as reconciliation in the coming days. You see, under normal Senate rules, 60 votes are needed to defeat the filibuster, but the reconciliation process allows for some financial bills to pass with a simple majority vote. Democrats have that if they all stick together in the Senate because the vice president breaks any ties. Very few details on the proposed legislation have been released, but there is early agreement among Democrats to close tax loopholes for those making more than $400,000 by forcing new taxes on incomes from certain pass-through businesses. That change would make Medicare solvent until at least 2031. The bill also includes limited prescription drug reform that may limit how much a drug's price can be increased from year to year. It could also result in lower prices for seniors by allowing Medicare to negotiate with drug companies. We are told the legislation could include other ideas too, like electric car tax credits, just as long as every Democrat in the Senate supports it. New child tax credits or major changes to child care are not expected. But President Biden and congressional leaders are facing one major hurdle, and that's the election is quickly approaching. The ticking clock means Democrats won't have much time to negotiate and pass this. Not to mention, Democrats are also trying this month to pass a bipartisan bill meant to boost computer chip manufacturing in the United States. All of this means politics will be busy busy the next few weeks. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
And we'll, of course, try to keep you updated on all of that busyness.